We're getting invaded by honeybees.
Poor little guys.
My beer. My beer. What do you think of the situation, Ash?
I've locked myself inside.
I'm Ben. That's Ashley. Together, we did the unimaginable. We sold everything and then set off on a mission to sail around the world.
Civilization. See you later.
Oh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
28 countries later and over 25,000 nautical miles, we are only halfway around the world.
I have no idea what's going to happen.
Subscribe to follow the adventure as we finish this lap. Hello. Beautiful.
Calabaw.
Ah, okay.
Calabaw.
It seems to be always beautiful here, and it's another beautiful day here. It's a very touristy area that we're in here around El Nido. I cannot begin to explain how beautiful it actually is. And to come here on your own sailboat, it's just amazing. All the little tour boats leave at around 4:35 and you get the whole world to yourself around here. And we've had a fantastic time cruising this area. But it's been 2 weeks of like vacation in a beautiful, beautiful area. We've had my mom down. It's always a bit of a vacation when we have a guest. Well, for me anyway. Ben's been busy working away. Can't recommend visiting this place enough. What do you think, Ben?
So this is like the most beautiful spot in El Nido. It's just gorgeous. There's huge cliffs all the way around. But the problem with that on a sailboat is that it's really hard to find an anchor spot that's shallow enough. So just hold still for a second. So I'm gonna go dive down. It's like 30 meters, which is what, like 90 feet, 100 feet?
Don't kill yourself.
Oh, thanks, Ash. I'm gonna put on my dive watch. These are actually really cool. These are Sunto dive watches. We use these for scuba, but you can also have a freedive mode, so you can see how deep you are.
How deep were you diving when you caught all this fish in Palau?
I was doing like 18 meters in Palau.
Yeah, well that's probably good enough to just see it.
Yeah.
Don't push it.
Usually my first dive is really good, and then the next dives are like shallower.
We're stuck. It's official. There's rocks and debris down there and we're hooked all around it. We couldn't see the bottom when we anchored, but now it's clear, the water's cleared up a bit, and we just went to go pull up and we're stuck. So it's the first time in a long time you've had to scuba the anchor, hey?
So yesterday, day before, when we anchored here, we thought this might not be a good place to anchor. Well, it turns out we held fine overnight, but now we can't pull up the anchor. So I'm gonna go down on scuba and then try and unhook the chain from the coral areas. I don't know, we'll see if this works.
So yeah, when you dump your anchor down and you can't see what's down there, even though the charts say it should be sand, or other people have said it might be like sand with coral, we had a suspicion and here we are. This is why it's super good to either have a snuba or a scuba around, because if otherwise, like, we just actually can't get the anchor up right now. Like, it's not possible. And to freedive, we're now in about 25-ish meters of water, and to freedive that is pretty hard once you get down there to actually work on the chain. What do you think? You want to just leave the anchor?
I don't think our spare anchor is kind of shit, so I don't think we can leave our main anchor. Hopefully this will work. It's gotta work. Put some beer in the fridge. I also gotta get a video out. Still gotta make a video today.
Yep. 25 meters. Bubbles and then a break and then bubbles. This is intense.
He's trying to lift it.
Yeah.
Look, he's got a full tank. Maybe he's unwinding it. The chain, right?
Yeah.
We're done.
That was incredibly epic, no joke. The windlass is effed. Bends in the water. Everything keeps blowing. It sucked.
It was deep, man. It was really deep. It was hard work down there. Went off the shelf, underneath a rock, and then back up onto the shelf, and then the anchor ended there. So I had to like basically take all the chain that had fallen off the shelf and then bring it up. It wasn't the most safest thing I've ever done.
I don't want to hear that.
Windlass is screwed up. I have to fix that. I'm out of air, but here to drink another beer.
Don't go so close, Ben. Ben, your shirt.
What's happening? Don't open that.
We're getting invaded by honeybees. They're pretty cute. Look at these guys. They're thirsty for water. They're just everywhere. They're all over my beer. They're on my toes. Look at them drink that. But they're gentle. They're really gentle. Oh, poor things, they're so thirsty. You know, it kind of makes sense. There's like no water around here, and these little guys they're thirsty. They're just getting their little evening drink. I prefer beer, they prefer water. That's okay.
Check out your beer can.
Poor little guys.
Turns out they like beer as well. Check this out. Guys, that's my beer. Back off. My beer. My beer. There's one on the lens. What do you think of the situation, Ash?
I locked myself inside, barricaded by the screen.
Do you like honeybees? Cute little honeybees?
I don't like any bee that much.
What's wrong with cute little honeybees?
These are not little. They're giant honeybees.
But they're gentle. Okay, the two ladies on board have issues with this. They're not going to be able to walk down these stairs calmly.
Oh my god, I'm going to the other side. Come on, Ben, I don't like this.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, I don't know what's going on, but Ashley and Kim are at the beach. The girls are gone at the beach, and I'm getting invaded by these bees again. I don't know what's going on. Like, check them out. They're everywhere. They're like swarming or something. I don't get it. They're doing like weird shit too. Like they're almost like mating or something. Like, what is this? They're attacking each other. Then there's a bunch on the window. Dude, it's everywhere. Not sure. They're everywhere. It's getting really hot in here now. I've had to close all the windows. They're either looking for a new home. Basically what happens is the hive splits in half and half of it swarms and goes to a new home because they've outgrown their current home. Or they're searching for water, or they smell some sort of pheromone. I'm not exactly sure, but it's pretty outrageous. They're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. Look at them. Unfortunately, I've had to resort to the fly coil, which is not preferable. I'm actually used to be a beekeeper. I've already gone through 3 coils. They're like fighting each other. They're gonna make a nest here. I gotta go. touring around El Nido and Palawan, North Palawan area, and we stumbled into this beach where no one comes, like no tourists ever come. You should see what's on this beach. It is incredible. Wow. Like, I can't even, wow. Look at the most of this. This is styrofoam and water bottles. That's what most of it is.
And right out there is the clearest water we have seen in a long time. But right back here is the dirtiest beach we've seen in a long time.
Flip-flops. Flip-flops. And plastic water bottles. Minute Maid. It's the stuff you don't see on most videos, because, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to come back. Get a bag.
There's a huge lizard up here. I don't think this entrance is made for 6'4" Germans. We'll see. Oh my god, how'd you get in here?
I think you made that look a lot worse than it is.
I have bony joints. I can't do it.
So what do you think of the cave, Ben?
I think we're gonna leave my mother-in-law here tonight. We'll pick her up tomorrow and see if she behaves the next day. This is kind of, you know, that's what happens.
That will not happen.
You misbehave on the hoa, you stay in the cave. Kim, you got a choice. You got a nice little alcove in here.
No.
I'll throw you some sticks. You can make a fire. You can open your mouth and eat some fat guana.
Oh, here it comes again.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry.
These aren't made for my size.
Another cave.
Check. We totally do this. It's like you gotta see all these tourist attractions, right? And they're freaking amazingly beautiful. But you get here and you're like, oh, it's really cool. But it's just a hole that you climb through to get into a little lagoon, which is really kind of cool. But